If you had to use one word to describe what 2023 means for you, what one word would you use? Type it in the chat. I'm curious. For me, my one word would be thankfulness. 2023 marks my 10-year faith journey anniversary. 10 years ago in 2013, my mother died. I had gotten a divorce. My entire life of what I've known was just upended, and I was mad at God. I said those words out loud that I was mad at him. I said that I wasn't talking to him and he wasn't talking to me. It was a mess. Even though I was mad at him and I said that I wasn't going to talk to him, I still went crawling back, begging him. And like the prodigal son, he welcomed me back in. 2013 marks the beginning of my faith journey when I began taking my faith seriously and working on my relationship with God. And fast forward to today, 10 years later, I am so thankful that he answered my prayer. I am so thankful that he was patient with me. And today, I trust God. My faith is stronger than what it's ever been. And so I want to read a couple verses. I want to read Joel chapter 2, verses 12 through 13. And it reads, "Yet, even now, declares the Lord, return to me with all of your heart, and with fasting, weeping, and mourning, and rend your heart and not your garments. Now return to the Lord your God, for he is gracious and compassionate." Amen. "Slow to anger, abounding in loving kindness, and relenting of evil." And I just want to read that one more time. "For he is gracious and compassionate." Had it not been for God's grace and compassion, I would not be sitting here before you today, because 10 years ago, I was clearly on a path of self-destruction. So I am going to celebrate and fellowship and worship with God in 2023 and thank him for accepting me 10 years ago when I didn't deserve it, and for still accepting me 10 years later when I still don't deserve it. But I'm curious, I want to hear from you. When did your faith journey start? Maybe you were born and raised in a Christian home, so that's all you've ever known. Maybe a friend invited you to church and it changed your life. Perhaps you had to submit and humble yourself similar to what I did, and God accepted you. I'm curious, just throw it in the chat. What year or what circumstance did your faith journey start? And whether your faith journey was 10 years ago like mine, maybe 15, 25 years ago, maybe you're still in the throes of trying to figure that out. I'm curious as to when did your relationship with God start? And no matter when it did start or if you're still working on it, just know that God's grace and compassion will sustain you on that journey, and we will be thankful together. May God keep you and bless you.